My name is Jacqueline Gibson and I'm the Director of International Synergies in Northern Ireland. So that's everything industrial symbiosis, circular economy and keeping resources in use for much longer. So I suppose when you think about it, very basic terms, when you think of the energy from the sun, which is yellow, and you look at water that sustains all life, in between you've got green. And that's where we're relying on all of those, the kind of producers, the trees, the plants, everything that sustains life. Everything we're wearing, everything we see around us, all this stuff that we have around us is either being mined out of the ground, that green, or grown out of the ground, the green, and brought to us by trucks and boats and carbon emissions. So it's pretty destructive. So really, I believe a green role is one where we're working toward the planet, we're working for the planet and helping organizations to have kind of like a conscience, green conscience, if you like, and being a disruptor and disrupting business as usual to hopefully have a more positive impact on people and planet, no matter what that business looks like. Yes and no. I grew up on the beach on South County Down. But I was born in Africa and my dad lived in Africa. So as a kid, I used to spend my summer holidays on safari, looking at wildlife. I thought I want to be a zoologist and help the planet and look after animals. So that translated into getting a degree in sustainability and climate related studies and working with organisations from Manchester United Football Club, very unusual, to the post office and working in construction to help those companies adopt good, sound, sustainable practices that actually can influence countries in Africa to be more resilient to climate risk, where they're suffering maybe from droughts and a lack of rains. So yeah, in a roundabout way, everything we do is connected on this planet. So I believe that me working here in the West is having an impact globally, especially on vulnerable communities that was very close to my heart growing up. Well, I'm helping companies today reduce their carbon footprint by keeping resources or materials in circulation longer. So the extraction of raw materials from the earth has a huge carbon footprint, never mind even the extraction itself and all the other additional materials that are generated as waste. Then it's the transport, how they're used, how they're going to be disposed of by somebody. So that's downstream, we call that. So we're keeping those resources in circulation longer. So stopping the extraction of virgin materials, big carbon footprint, and also stopping waste going to landfill, which also has a big carbon footprint with methane and other carbon emissions. So that's exciting for me because they're real results today. It's not about waiting for technology that's maybe going to become the market or we're waiting for policy change. It's literally scaling what we know works today, because the fastest route, I believe, to net zero is not often new solutions, but unlocking the value that's already in the system. And for me, another exciting part of that is collaborating with every kind and size of organisation across Northern Ireland, whether that be a football team, whether that be a big industrial park, or whether it be a construction company, and really seeing creativity, innovative new products being formed out of stuff that we would otherwise throw away. So that's the beauty. So it's always different. I'm engaging with the public, I'm engaging with businesses, and we're able to educate those businesses in sustainability at the same time. So just feel the passion and really let that come across to any company you speak with. When I started in sustainability, there weren't many roles in sustainability, and actually some of the biggest roles I've been in, like for Blenheim Palace, I was the first sustainability person for a palace or a landed estate in England. The construction sector, I was the first sustainability person there, and even Belfast Port, the first sustainability person for a UK or Irish port. because I went into those companies, I spoke about sustainability, I helped them believe that they needed me in the organization, and they carved and made those positions for me. Now, they didn't know what to write in the job description, so that was up to me to then find out where are the big environmental impacts that this particular company is having and how can we reduce that, and partnering. So yeah, don't be afraid. If you don't see any roles out there in sustainability, just make them. Be brave, be bold, be disruptive, and try and keep your enthusiasm high as well. There's a bit of a joke that says, how many sustainability people does it take to change a light bulb in your team? One, because there only is one in the team. So it can be a very lonely place, but yeah, work together and try and find your tribe within other organizations that you can collaborate with.